Street Jones was there every single day knowing that he was going to be replaced by CGI.
Who's that? Tom Hanks is an American actor, producer, and director, the rare screen legend whose brand is decency without dullness. He's the everyman who keeps finding the extraordinary, a castaway who made a volleyball iconic, an astronaut who sold failure is not an option, and a toy cowboy who taught 3 generations what loyalty sounds like. Let me tell you, the resume is a museum wing. 2 acting Oscars, decades of bankable leads, and a run of cultural touchstones that made him the safest bet in Hollywood without ever feeling safe. If you enjoy these breakdowns, tap like and tell us whose lifestyle to decode next. His full name is Thomas Jeffrey Hanks, born July 9, 1956 in Concord, California, standing about 6 feet tall. The early years were nomadic, divorced parents, frequent moves, so he found stability in school plays and community theater. He studied drama at Chabot College in Sacramento State, then made the jump to New York stages before Hollywood called. Signature tells? The warm baritone, the wry smile, and an instinct for scripts where ordinary people face impossible days. Offset, he's a walker, a reader, a note writer who treats gratitude like a daily vitamin. Quirk file, he collects vintage typewriters and actually uses them. Friends get surprise letters that look like artifacts because Tom prefers ink to scene 8:14 p.m. He's a routine maximalist. Early call times, long city walks, first-name basis with crews that could fill a small town. Superstition is low, preparation is high. He likes table reads, rehearsal, and quiet research that nudges performances from credible to inevitable. If there's a corner of the set that needs a calm adult, he'll already be standing there with pages marked. The origin story runs sitcom to stardom the long way. TV's bosom buddies put him on the board, then comedy made him bankable. Splash, Bachelor Party, and Big, which earned his first Oscar nod by playing a 12-year-old with adult stakes. The pivot to drama was measured and fierce. Philadelphia, Best Actor, then Forrest Gump, Best Actor, followed by an exhausting, for most, run, Apollo 13, Saving Ryan Tryon, The Green Mile, Cast Away. He added a voice that will outlive us all. Woody in Toy Story, the sound of loyalty itself. Through the 2010s and 2020s, he leaned into real-life steadiness. Captain Phillips, Sully, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, News of the World, masterclasses in understated command. Tom moved behind the camera early. With Gary Goetzman, he built Playtone, a banner that produced history lessons people actually watched, like Band of Brothers, The Pacific, John Adams, plus films where his taste does the casting. He directs sparingly, writes when a story won't leave him alone, and produces projects that balance heart and craft. The pattern is deliberate. Find the character with a steady pulse, and let the film borrow it. Money talk without the tabloid fireworks, Hanks earns like a first ballot Hall of Famer who still does homework. Lead roles have long brought 8-figure salaries when paired with back-end participation, and the catalog checks don't sleep. TV residuals, streaming licensing, and library windows keep the meter purring. Producing adds a second engine, fees up front, participation on the back end, and a library that compounds every time a new platform needs prestige. He's picky with endorsements. Creative fit and the people behind it matter more than the billboard. As of 2025, public estimates place his net worth in the high 8 to low 9 figures. Exact numbers float with private investments and decade-old back-end statements accountants whisper about, but the conservative math is clear. Multiple eras of top-tier pay, a durable production company, and a lifestyle burn that favors craft and family over spectacle. Translation? The numbers are healthy, the system sane, the runway long. Home base is Los Angeles, with coastal calm and practical European chapters when long shoots demand it. Over the years, Hanks and his wife, actress-producer Rita Wilson, married since 1988, have favored Pacific Palisades Brentwood lanes, quiet streets, mature trees, and room for a real office, a screening space, and a corner where a typewriter lives like a pet. Interiors read warm, not wow, books, light, photographs that matter, a kitchen that actually cooks. Abroad, they nest rather than splurge, choosing neighborhoods where a morning coffee comes without a lens. The house is a home, the home is a base camp, and the base camp keeps the work humane. The garage fits the person, responsible adult with filmmaker nostalgia. Daily drivers are comfortable sedans and SUVs with safety tech and quiet cabins that make line runs civilized. He's shown longtime affection for hybrids and efficient commuters, polite torque, minimal drama, city-friendly manners. Collector Corner is tasteful, not shouty. A classic roadster here, a vintage American coupe there. Sunday morning vibes, not red carpet traffic cones. Honorary slot? His beloved Airstream trailer, a rolling green room that followed him to sets for years. When your office changes zip codes every month, a familiar table and lamp can save the day. Lifestyle rhythm is age-smart and role-specific. Mobility work, miles of walking, targeted training when a script demands a uniform or a cockpit. Sleep is treated like a production asset, food like fuel. Travel is a job, commercial when it aligns, streamline charters when the schedule won't. He marks scripts in print like a professor and arrives with solutions, not actor problems disguised as questions. Colleagues talk about steadiness, the guy who stays for the off-camera lines so someone else can land the emotion, who trims 2 pages to save an hour, who remembers the PA's name from week 1.
Public image versus operating system. The persona is America's dad. The engine is craft and calm. Hanks respects writers because he started as one. He respects editors because they rescue performances no one saw on the day. He is allergic to cynicism and fluent in grace under pressure. He understands scale. One steady performance can hold a movie's tone. One steady person can hold a set's morale. That's not branding, it's muscle memory built over 4 decades. Philanthropy tracks the same logic. Hanks and Wilson support veterans initiatives, arts education, medical research, and civic projects that outlast news cycles. The style is practical and personal. Lend a voice, cut a check, film the PSA, then show up when cameras leave. They also champion historical preservation and literacy because to them, stories are infrastructure. If a premiere can spotlight an NGO, it will. And the unglamorous checks land when the headlines fade. Where is he in 2025? Still selective, still dependable. Expect prestige roles with directors who value performance over pyrotechnics, plus Playtone projects that teach while they entertain. Festival detours put intimate stories on bigger microphones. He's at the stage where no is a kindness to himself and to scripts that want a name more than a fit. When he says yes, it's because the character matters and the team knows what to do with him. So what's next? More roles that ask for steadiness over noise. More producing that rewards curiosity and discipline. More mornings where a typewriter gets 10 minutes before the phone does. The trophies tell one story. The habits tell the rest. When a director needs the room calmed or a scene needs a heartbeat, Tom Hanks will do what he's built to do. Listen, adjust, land the truth, and make everyone else better just by being there. Let me tell you, that's the lifestyle. Grounded, generous, and engineered to outlast the trend cycle.